Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, angel guides, what is November love brief for Taurus? Oh, I'm single and enjoying the single life. Single and ready to mingle. This is you. Okay. What does Taurus need to know about being single, ready to mingle? The sky is the limit. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Wands is you getting... wait a minute now. Okay, Spirit, I see. Wow. Okay. I gotta get the rest of the cards out before I open my mouth. 1:11 on the clock when I said that. Because this is... Okay. Single, enjoying my life. Single and enjoying your life. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave those there. You open up with an ace and you end with an ace. You open up with the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is really a blessing. You being given something that you really desired, that you were passionate about, that you really wanted. The Ace of Wands is also a sexual card, a creative card. It's like the maximum of those energies. Very high vibrational, more in terms of creating something that you want. So now that you're single, I feel like you have the opportunity to create something that you want. God is blessing you and you deserve this. You've earned it, justice. Yes, this is something that is fair, something you deserve, something that's truthful, balanced, stable. You're getting ready to do something new. Knight of Swords. He comes rushing in. He's kind of quick. He comes rushing in. So you could be rushing to do something. Ruled by Venus. Could have something to do in a relationship. Maybe in the past you rushed in. You know, maybe you rushed into something in the past only to find out that it was toxic and remove yourself. Or somehow Spirit could have removed you, could have intervened. Why? Because it wasn't a part of your purpose, your calling, your alignment. Sometimes Spirit wants us to know that He will remove things from our path, from our life, that are not for us. He hears things that we don't hear. He sees things we don't see. He knows things we don't know. And so that's why He intervenes on our behalf, especially when the devil is present and when it's not going to serve your purpose, or it's totally opposite of what is good for you, what's in store for you. I feel like whatever you're working on, it has the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and the Devil reverse. So Taurus, you need to know whatever this Ace of Wands is for you. There is toxicity, but there's also joy. And like everything else in life, it depends on what you choose to focus on. single, enjoying the single life. What's the single life? We don't have to do anything that we don't want to do. Absolutely. No account to anyone, right? There are benefits, right? Especially if you don't settle, then you're always available. But if you do settle, you can be distracted for a period of time. So I do see a lot of night energy, swords and cups, things that make you go, that open you up, that spark communication, that show people's emotion. That is happening as part of your single journey. A lot of truth, a lot of communication. I do see the 8 of Swords going into the 9 of Swords. Whoever is this devil or may have tried to deter you from your journey towards your purpose, your path, your calling even. They are definitely thinking of you, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. Some of them have regret for the way they treated you in the past. Taurus. A lot of truth and clarity is coming out. A lot of swords. Dealing with accepting the past, the part you played, what we could have done wrong, and then letting it go. You know, truth and clarity. If you have been around for any period of time, you know it's another cycle, right? Something ends so that something new can begin, right? And that's where you are this month, because the wheel's not turning. It's like you're right where you're supposed to be, learning the lessons that you're supposed to learn. Even those around you, you in some instances are teaching lessons. Okay. Tell me why the devil, the Wheel of Fortune, is reversed. The 8, 9 swords. All these swords, Spirit. What do you want Taurus to know? Inspiration of Pentacles. Pentacles are time, money. Foundational. Instead of, so he's saying you're doing all this thinking, or whoever, all these swords are here. A lot of thinking. And truth and clarity has you reflecting back on your pentacles, your stability, your foundation, your security, what you do for work, money, generating money. Inspiration, be inspired to generate money. You are the embodiment of Pentacles. You're royalty. You're the Empress or the Emperor. Taurus, it took me all of this time to do your reading. Of course I wanted to do you first, but I had so many interruptions. It's been a feat to try and get your reading done. So obviously they didn't want you to know something, but Spirit wants you to know, enjoy the single life right now, because that gives you time to do you without anybody questioning what you do with your time, your money, your effort. The embodiment of Pentacles will pay off, Taurus. What else, Spirit? You also have the Tower. Something unexpected, shocking is going to happen. Okay. Pay attention to synchronicities. Yeah, an ending so that a new beginning can occur. Again, perspectives are being changed, yours as well as those around you, especially with the Devil reverse. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, and the Justice card. Major Arcana plus the Tower. 4 Major Arcanas. When Spirit shows up, everybody learns a lesson, not just you. Taurus, it's like I said, sometimes you're the teacher, a mentor, the Star, This relates back to these pentacles, by the way. Spirit is saying the star is also a wish fulfillment. What do you want? You are the embodiment. He says you are the embodiment of pentacles. Pentacles are everything you want, right? Your house, your home, everything material. Time, money, effort. Look at this. Things are transforming. Something's ending so that something new can begin. That's all part of this tower too, because when a tower comes, everything crumbles. Everything that was a facade, not for real, or shouldn't remain, it just crumbles. And then the world is the last card in the deck. It represents an ending as well as a new beginning. And this card ends with transformation, change. Major Arcana also, we're up to 5. Yeah, you're protected. That's why I think anything that you do that is the embodiment of Pentacles is going to be blessed right now. 7 of Cups. You have so many options. It's like limited. A lot of possibilities. Yeah. Success. Success. Listen to your intuition. Okay. Let's see what your intuition wants to tell you. What's the intuitive message for Taurus? Yes, because that's what it really comes down to, right? You and Holy Spirit. There's a breakthrough. Your intuition brings breakthrough insights. Act on them. So intuitively, you're going to know when to act. You have the High Priestess. Yeah, so you're up to 6, by the way. 6 major arcanas. It's a lot. Also, there is a soul connection. But you're going to have to connect deeply with your soul and discover your true self before you get to that soul connection. There's a process, always a process, Taurus. Enjoy being single, though. That's what Spirit is saying. Because also, once you get connected, that's a whole different light. There's accountability, right? There's a lot more to it. Listen within. The answers lie within. Listen to your intuitive's quiet voice. Your intuition's quiet voice. Those are your intuitive messages, Taurus. Let's get right down to new love. Tell me. 1 card. Oh, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some of you are dealing with codependent relationships. Situations. Some of you, it's literal addictions. You do have the devil here, right? Some days are good, others are bad, but somebody is working. We're always working on it when the devil is reversed, trying to bring those things, those patterns and toxic people and things to an end. Absolutely. Getting our independence. Tell me more. Ooh, I do see a lot of communication, Taurus, especially over the holidays. You could spend some time getting to know others. If you're invited out, go. Talk. Venus is very much alive. It's not retrograde. The holidays should be pleasant for you. What else does Taurus need to know? Thank you. Yeah. Get out, talk, flirt. That's the only way you're going to get to really know somebody, right? And if somebody really piques your interest, try and spend as much time with them as you can. Right. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Look at that. That's some passion. just from sparking a conversation, a little flirtation, and look, you could end up in each other's arms. I'm telling you, this situation is calling for you to have faith. So know that anything concerning love starts with you putting yourself out there, being flirtatious, lighthearted, and allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy. What is that bringing in? What kind of soulmate? Is there a soulmate? No, not right now. Spirit has you still in the past. There are things to deal with. There's some type of stalemate situation, and someone, quite frankly, he says, needs to take action. You have the devil reverse, the wheel of fortune reverse. Yeah, this is a hard stop, a no. And that's why everything is like at a stalemate, a standstill. Okay, what else? Forgive. This is about liberating yourself from the past, forgiving others, forgiving yourself, forgiving the situation. It happened, like understanding why it happened, learning the lesson and picking it up and moving on. That's the liberating choice. That's going to break the stalemate. That's going to get you through the holidays. Right? Because you want to get out. You want to have fun. Okay. Stay away from any emotional triggers. Don't allow emotional baggage to run the show over the holidays. Refrain from external situations that trigger you. Refrain, meaning control the internal so the external can't trigger you. There you go. All right. What else Spirit does, Taurus? This is just about love. So flirtatious energy breaks down some barriers so that you can get to know. And we do see some passion erupting. A lot of, maybe you guys dance a lot. That's good. Yeah, they like the way you dance, the way you talk. Taurus, they see that Emperor, Empress energy. Yes, if you're a feminine, they like that. You smell good. That dress is beautiful. Oof. If you're a man, oof. Look at this trauma. There's something about this emotional baggage, the past. That's what it is. When I look at the triggers that need forgiveness, this stalemate situation, codependency, the devil, the wheel. There's trauma, and it could go far back into childhood. Generational, I heard. Okay, healing, that's what's needed here. That's why it sounds good to move on, but somebody's in a situation and they may be dependent on this situation. But someone needs to take decisive action to get out of this situation. I will tell you that. Because it's controlling, it's triggering. Spirit gave a liberating choice. It's forgiveness. To just, when you forgive everybody, everything, you just let go, you let God. And you're able to release that situation and think about the future. Look ahead. Flirt a little. Sigh in relief. to get your life back, to be able to move on. For some of you, it's that serious. Self-love, look, it's that serious. Taking back your life. And I see you. That's why you're enjoying the single life. That's why you're enjoying your singlehood. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's up to us to put ourselves back out there, to let our guard down, be flirtatious, be inviting, be communicating with others, smiling. That's what I see. Loving you. While you're loving you, everybody is affected by it and learning and in your ray of love. I'm telling you, this is good. I enjoy the single life too. It's better than, and of course we all want to be with somebody, right? But I would rather be alone than be miserable with somebody. Are you kidding me? Yeah, any day. So, and that's due to wisdom, the Hierophant, learning something over the years. You're very wise too. You have insight as a result of your past. Use your best judgment. There's a situation. It's this stalemate situation. Spirit's like, use your best judgment. You're much wiser now. So your choices, right, are going to have better outcomes. Spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. Open your heart to a spiritual career. A spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. Some of you are a light worker. You're here because Spirit is dropping that wisdom about you. Maybe you kind of thought it, but this confirms it. I don't know. Could be. Alchemy. Transforming any situation, you're an alchemist also, being able to transform this situation as well as any other situation. You're learning how powerful you are, always learning more about the Empress, the Emperor, God's secrets about ourselves is when we transform, everything else transforms around us. That's how we're the alchemists. That's how. All right, let us summarize. Thank you, Taurus. Stopping by, hanging out with me. We're going to come up with some oracles and then angel number to close us out. Here we go. Oracle for Taurus. Be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you, Taurus. They can only understand from their level of perspective. You had two perspective cards. And that's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or beauty you hold. Stand tall in your power. Yes, all about you obtaining that power and holding on to it, never letting it go, no matter what. That's what I see you've learned for sure. And that's part of why you enjoy being single too. Enjoy it. It's not going to last forever, but while it's here, we might as well enjoy it, right? Absolutely. Willpower, 1818 in the comments for me. Don't forget to look at your achievements. You've come a long way. You may not see that readily, but we're going Mercury retrograde. We're already in it, rather, I think, until the 29th of this month. Pay attention to your achievements. They'll let you see how far you've come, your success, and continue to strive forward. It's about the journey to obtain prosperity. You're a go-getter. This is about you feeling encouraged. Significant events are in the cards for you. You've seen that. You will progress, and your endeavors will gain you new experiences. The right people, the right resources, the right situations will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming. You're destined for greatness. If you believe that too, put 1818 in the comments. Hold on to your willpower and persevere. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Until the next moon phase, namaste.